So hopefully at the end of this fight, we won't be seeing fucking Sayla in a fucking mohawk. Fuck last chapter, fuck 362, fuck it honestly. This chapter of Fairy Tail just felt like build up for the entirety we was building up. Pretty much the next new Tartorus like fight that we're gonna get, and it seems like it's gonna be between Elfman and Lisana versus Sayla. I think that's how you pronounce her name. For the start of this chapter, it's just showing like everyone's team except Natsu one survived. Their members did not fucking survive. Like, only Natsu's team, and he was really fucking cocky to say, oh yeah, I was the one to beat up Jackal. I was the one. Yeah, Natsu, you always fucking win. Get over yourself. Like, no one gives a fuck, Natsu. You're like one of the worst fucking main shonen characters ever, so it's like, please. However, when we see that, like, we was talking to the old man, Mikado, and he was talking about white legacy. He looked like he'd seen a fucking ghost or something. He looked absolutely traumatized. And it turns out what Tyrus has been after for all this time is something known as Face. One of the things they've been looking for is Face, which is a weapon like Ethelion, which can cause a lot of fucking damage to a continent. This one just takes out the entire magic of a continent. With this, they could easily, since they said they don't use magic, they use curses, they could easily take over anything they wanted to with Thace. And they said that the reason they got to use Thace, I think like how they got to use it is by killing off three of the members. This is connected to them, so they've been going after like ex-Magic Council members and just killing them off left and right, killing the current ones, doing a lot of fucking damage, like to fuck them up. And pretty much it feels like Mikalo still hasn't told us a lot, but it's like the little hints he's been giving is like showing that maybe End and maybe like the rest of Tyrus have got something more in store. Maybe it's just not Face they're after. Maybe it's some other magic weapons, because like they can't use Aphelion anymore, like, because it needed like I think it needed like all of the members of the council to use it. So unless they become like the new members and fucking fire off Aphelion, even though it's probably like fucked up now, nobody can use it anymore. I still think they could. However, I felt like the best bit of the chapter was the bit in the end, and the bit in the middle where you see Elfman and Lisana out, and they just got fucking. Like the old man they were trying to protect Yuri just came back to fucking life out of nowhere and just shot the communication vacuum like that and just died. And then you see the Tyrus member Sayla there just talking, saying like, "Oh, I hate like in the demon book, nothing. The word pity does not exist." And she was pretty much seems like she was controlling like Elfman by choking Luzana with it. Like it seems like I'm guessing what her curse is or ability is that she's either like that book she has, she can write things and it can make people do stuff like some sort of like weird fucked up death note, or she's like a kanji user, like sort of like in Madaka box, where if she says certain words, then that can affect people. Like say like if she told someone to like scream "sit down now," or like she told like freeze, that would actually cause the element of like ice or something. I don't know. It's like weird, but I imagine something like that because that's sort of how it works in Madaka box. So it could easily work like that. And the bit at the end when you see Mira Jane and Urza going out, since they pretty much go to the ex Magic Counselor's house now, and Mira Jane and Urza just storming out, going out and saying, "Yo, we're gonna fucking protect it," and knowing that with Mira Jane and Urza, two of the most strongest fucking S classes out there, it seems like they're gonna get a good fucking fight. Maybe they might face off with Kyoka. I would love to see that. But overall, the chapter was just build up. It was better than last week's chapter, trust me, because that fight was just fucking disappointing and just too predictable. But please, freaking hero, don't like make like fucking Elfman beat like fucking Sayla with a mohawk or something. Like you could have made that chapter just so hugely crazy if he just snapped off like Lizana's neck like that. Because unfortunately, I like Lizana, I do, but she hasn't done anything since she's returned. The last thing she had was an Edalus when she returned, just to know, oh, she's alive. That's it. Like she's done nothing else really of importance in the series. But that's all from me. I want to thank you much for watching. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's all from me. Remember, Jackal, sign out, and I'll see you guys next time.